face and everything.
Yes, sir.
You're alright. You ain't gonna get hurt. Get mine in here. If you need a witness, I'll give you my name and everything, okay?
Thank you.
Get the whole video on here.
Sir, don't ever do that again. In the name of Jesus, you don't have to do that. If you would ask me for anything, I would have helped you. All of these people would have helped you. You don't have to do this.
Sit all the way down.
Get all three of our pictures.
I'm sorry, y'all. I can't help myself. I can't do it no more.
Oh, no.
I can't help it no more.
I'm getting his license plate.
All right,
We're
get
concerned that the car is stolen. He's got drive-out tags.
Quit trying to pull away from me. Turn down.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Calm down.
Your mother taught you better than this.
Sit. You're gonna end up getting your wrist broke. We're gonna hurt you if you don't stop it, man. You're being warned. You need to lay. Sit here and be cool.
I know.
I'm glad you're okay. That's
Thank
a rough
you.
time getting over there. Oh, thanks, sweetie. Guy was watching over you.
Yes,
I don't know.
always.
Call him again. You pass out then. Pass out. Save me some.
Are they coming?
Yeah, here's Cyrus. That's me.
Okay.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, can you catch my left eye here? Underneath my glasses there. Just put my glasses on my head.
Wait, that's your right eye. Sorry.
Yes, thank you. Thanks, sweetie. Man, fuck you up, bud.
Thank you so much. You know what? Looking at your shoes better me than you. He's right here. He's right here in the car. Sir, these people help me.
Ready to run, too.
And this. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, come here. Give me a hug, Daniel.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so thankful. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Around 2 o'clock Friday afternoon, Akron police were called to a home on Hillbush Avenue to investigate a home invasion and robbery that left one of the suspects dead, shot in the head.
Two individuals apparently came into the house to commit a home invasion robbery. From what we understand, there might have been 3 individuals in the house.
Detectives say a person who lives in the house, 21-year-old Dave Hillis, was assaulted after the 2 men went inside and started a confrontation.
Sometime during this robbery, the male in the house, the occupant, was able to secure a handgun. And again, we're trying to piece things together. It's still very preliminary, but at some point, he was able to fire on one of the robbery suspects. Pop, 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 pop.
Neighbor Bill Skeggs lives about 3 houses away. He says he heard about 6 to 8 gunshots that sounded like they came from a semi-automatic weapon.
When I got up the hill a little bit and could see the body, it was pretty obvious he wasn't moving.
Another neighbor who did not want to be identified also heard the shots.
I seen a gentleman come flying around the back of the house. All of a sudden he holds his hand up. He's got this big pistol in his hand. He takes off running. I see it and hear the first shot. And then after that it was numerous shots.
We have 2 scenes. We have the home where the robbery took place, and then approximately 2 houses to the right as you're facing the home, the robbery home, is where the robbery suspect, the deceased, fell and died.
Not so fast. This story doesn't have the happy ending of the other 3 stories we just saw. This story in Akron, a young white guy, 21-year-old white guy, has been charged for manslaughter, for killing the guys who broke into his house. Here's a picture of the accomplice, and here's a picture of the guy that was charged. Now, here's what I cannot imagine any competent defense lawyer will not bring this up. Right now in this country, the district attorney of Philadelphia says witness intimidation is epidemic. I wrote all about witness intimidation and stitches for snitches in my book, Don't Make the Black Kids Angry. I talked about a story of a 21-year-old woman in Ohio, outside of Cincinnati, Middletown, Ohio. She came home to find a bunch of black people burglarizing her house on Thanksgiving 2013. She called the cops, had at least a couple of them arrested. For this next 6 months, they made her life a living hell. Harassment, threats, violence, until finally, and you hear this on the 911 audio that I linked to. You hear her calling the cops, saying, "Listen, they're trying to burn my house down and get in my house," and the operator basically doesn't want to hear it. Very strange. The cops finally came for her, took her out. They burned that woman's house down that night. This is happening all over the country, this kind of witness intimidation. A lot of time cops don't really seem like they're up to putting a stop to it. I mention that because this guy who pulled the trigger on these people who robbed him, even though they may have been running away, they were still a very real threat to him because of all this witness intimidation and stitches for snitches that's going on, and right beneath the gaze and the eyes of law enforcement all over the country, and nobody seems really enthusiastic about doing anything about it. So this makes this guy's motivation a lot different. And if you're in Nashville or Miami or Akron and you see somebody in distress, you feel like you can help, well, you know what? That's fantastic. Go ahead. A lot more people are doing it. A lot more people are just refusing to be a victim, as my friend Steve, the talk show host in Phoenix, likes to say. But if you do that, just remember one thing. Don't make the black kids angry.